November 10th, 2015. We're looking at the latest projections of where the object WT1190F will enter the atmosphere and impact the Earth just off the coast of Sri Lanka, off the southern coast of India. Now, the calculations say the re-entry above the Indian Ocean will be on November 13th at 6:19 Universal Time or 11:49 a.m. local time, 11 minutes before noon. Now, this is the newest square of the box. They're giving it 12 kilometers, 65 kilometers out. But you notice how close it is to the shore. And because of that, they have issued a no-fly zone. This is coming out of the Times of Sri Lanka. It says, state of fishing ban and no-fly zone has been imposed on the southern sea area and over the sky as the space debris named WT1190F is expected to enter the Earth's atmosphere on the 13th of November. It's Friday the 13th. The space junk is expected to fall into the ocean about 65 kilometers to 100 kilometers off the southern coast of Sri Lanka. Now, you notice that box, though, has got it's close to the shore. And they're saying if it's space debris, they expect most of it to burn up. There's interest from around the world about this event. You're looking at the GovStar 450 that's been rented to the International Astronomical Center and the United Arab Emirates Space Agency in cooperation with SETI, the Clay Center Observatory, HEFDIG, and the University of Stuttgart, Germany. And I think this will be a high-altitude flight. Remember, there's a no-fly zone right in that area, so they would be up above the clouds watching it and trying to get images of it as it enters the atmosphere. But there's been a lot of activity lately that people have been concerned about. One was the supposedly Trident missile test off the coast of California. Remember, that came one day after they issued a no-fly zone there. And this was an image of it, again, coming in from California. They said it was a newer model Trident, and they have had to shoot down space debris before, guys. We're not sure about this, but it's very close to the same date. Again, we've got 3 days till impact of the event. They're saying that it may be visible at higher altitudes, but because it's going to be near noon there off Sri Lanka, that it will be hard to see. But unless you have a telescope, you may get a bright flash because it will light up. If it was nighttime, you would probably see this event. But again, all the scientists agree they do not know from what rocket or what mission this came from. It could be a lunar mission, a piece of space debris from one of those older missions, or from another nation's missions, because it goes out 1.7 times past the moon. You're looking at the last 3 orbits, guys. November 9th, today, it's outside the orbit of the moon. November 10th will be still, then the 11th, 12th, 13th right there. That's the last day before impact. But you can see the orbit compared to the normal orbits of space debris. They would be around the Earth. There's thousands and thousands of pieces from 2 inches up of debris that's being tracked. But again, they do not know what this is. They do think that it's not a natural rock, that it's either man-made or some type of piece of metal, because that it's lighter and not dense enough to be a solid piece of rock like an asteroid, because they say that the solar wind pushes this thing the same way that it would an object that is light or hollow on the inside, and that the moon has been able to easily manipulate the orbit as it comes past it. When the moon is on that side, when it orbits, it comes around every 21 days. But they're just now finding it again after 2 years. It's a heads up. I had a lot of questions on the update. We'll be watching it. There's going to be one of the sites that supposedly will track it. They don't have a very good track record. We'll talk about that. It's a heads up. Be safe.